This is part 2 of my get ready with me video. This is my hair routine. I'm brushing out any tangles. Then I'm going to go ahead and get the Tresemme Dry Shampoo. It's the Fresh Start one. I just shake it up until the can gets cold, and then shake a little, put a little bit on my fingertips and rub it on my scalp just to get a bit of excess oils off of my scalp and give my hair a little bit more volume. Afterwards, I'm going to go ahead and get the Suave Heat protectant. And my pump, I got a defaulty one, so I have to spray it into my hands instead of in my hair directly, or it makes my hair really wet. So there's the Suave Heat protectant. I just spray it a little bit into my palm of my hand, rub my hands together, and run it through my hair, just to protect my hair from any heat styling that I'm going to be doing. So rubbing it through my hair, rubbing it through my hair. Awkwardly doing it. I don't think there's any good way of doing it without looking awkward when you do your hair. Now I'm just making sure that it's through the ends, where the most damage usually happens. And then I'm going to go get my brush again and just make sure it's brushed all the way through my hair. Just brushing it out, brushing it out. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get a bobby pin after I'm finished brushing it out. And I'm going to section my hair from about above my ears and section it up so that I can straighten the bottom half of my hair, since as you can see my hair is naturally quite wavy. So I'm going to just clip that back up so I can just get that bottom section. I don't know about any of you guys, but I find that this part of doing my hair is most annoying because the sections of my hair want to stick together. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my brush and brush out those sections so that they're nice and smooth for when I'm styling, because they get quite tangly because I have quite thin hair. After I finish brushing it out, I'm going to get my straightener, and the straightener that I have is the Remington Wet-to-Straight that I got for Christmas last year. It works really well for my hair. I generally use it on the dry setting. There's 2 buttons on there, one for when you have wet hair and one for when you have dry hair. And since I obviously have dry hair, that's the section that I'm going to be using it on. So there's it. I think it's about an inch. And I'm just going to straighten these areas down. Just a couple swipes through. You don't want to do too many or your hair is going to get really dry. So let's do about maybe 3 or 4 swipes through without much pressure on it, and I give it a chance to cool before I continue doing it. And then on to the other side. And this side, for some reason, tends to be more wavy than my other side, so I have to do a few more little swipes between then. Next thing I'm going to do is let down another layer of hair and just pin up the top section of my hair. And so I've let it down there, and now I'm going to straighten that section. And I had to kind of split it like that because my camera was dying on me, so I had to kind of do it that way so I could not let my camera die. So I just keep straightening this area, and this section takes the longest because most of my hair came down with that release of the bobby pin. So it takes quite a few swipes to go through my hair nicely. And I just brush it through to smooth it down as I'm straightening. Next, I'm going to let down the rest of my hair and straighten it that way. And this, I just give a few more swipes through my entire head to make sure that it's all straight and smooth. And this part I have my bangs still clipped back, and because my bangs are what I do last generally. So now, going back over to that left section of my hair, just making sure that it's nice and straight and smooth, and using my fingers to just comb through my hair. Make sure there's not any knots or awkward curls in there. And I just brush it through to make it smooth. Now on to the other side. That again is more curly for some reason. I'm guessing because the way I part my hair, I have more hair on that side, so naturally there's going to be more curls sitting there. So it just takes me a little bit longer to straighten that section of my hair. Lastly, I let down my bangs and part it to the side, and as you'll see in the little last clip, I part it quite severely and just pin it back. In this instance, I'm wearing a hat, so I have the hat on in it. And I just set my bangs with some hairspray. So this is the final hair. I went with a red lip, and that's my